What's going on, guys? It's your boy Crypto Mikkel here, coming to you today with a news update, guys. There was some awesome news coming out from BlockStream, as some of you have seen, and by the title of the video. We're going to talk a little bit about BlockStream and how they have now got into the game of mining, and we'll talk more about that coming up. And of course today, guys, brought to you by CryptoMikkelDesigns.com. Go there, guys, get your awesome swag like this hat right here. I even have some new art pieces up on the artwork section here. But I now have some mining equipment for sale, guys. Some stuff that I'm no longer using, I have no need for around here. Got a couple of these RX 574 gigabytes, an Intel i3 7100. I got a couple of these Corsair AX 1500Is. Those are pretty baller. And a brand new opened 1070 gaming black edition from EVGA. The package was a little rough, so I opened up the packaging to make sure that the card was cool. But the card is 100% brand new, unused, and everything looks to be in working order. So, without further ado, guys. So this is coming from BlockStream's website that I'll be reading from. There is an article on Forbes with a really cool picture of BlockStream's Bitcoin mining facility inside of Quebec, Canada. So that is a really awesome looking, little farm they got going on there. And this is, they have centers in Quebec and Adel, Georgia. So they have two locations. And so Forbes has a really long explanation and drawn thing, as well as from BlockStream's website what they are talking about. And what the other article doesn't really mention is the BlockStream pool that they're going to be opening. So the other article did not cover that, and I kind of wanted to make sure I hit that. I will link both articles in the description below, guys, as well as please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and anything you do keeps my hash rates going, and would really appreciate it. There's also some donation links for crypto and whatnot in the description below as well. So, without further ado, guys, here from BlockStream announcing BlockStream mining and pool. Today we are glad to reveal one of the biggest production launches to date, BlockStream Mining. BlockStream Mining provides mining equipment, co-location, and in our purpose-built data centers designed to meet the needs of industrial and enterprise customers. Our hosting services support the fast deployment of virtually any type of Bitcoin mining equipment and provide customers with complete control over their mining operations. So that's going to boil down to the ASIC miners, the GPU miners, the FPGA miners, some CPU miners, hard drive mining, guys. They're going to hit anything that is possible, but mainly just the Bitcoin mining equipment. So you're looking at ASICs, GPUs, as well as FPGAs. So I'm going to turn this just a little bit here. It wasn't where I had it earlier. Couldn't see my hand anymore. But anyways, yes. So as some of you may know, I would rather read all this article. You may ask why I'm not reading the Forbes article. Why am I reading this? Because I would rather read the information straight from the lion's mouth himself. If you catch the drift, this article was wrote by Chris Cook and Samson Mao, which the lion, as if any of you know what I'm talking about, you'll get it. So they say it's time for a change. We firmly believe that Bitcoin hodlers businesses involved in Bitcoin should take part in mining themselves to help maintain a decentralized security of the Bitcoin network. However, Bitcoin mining has high barriers to entry, which is a very true. There's a very true statement to that. Prospective miners have been faced with two options: build their own complex and then expensive mining facilities, including specialized power infrastructure and cooling systems, which is true. Or two, select a professional hosting provider, which then they face a range of issues, including inexperienced teams, limited control over miners, and unpredictable pricing, which is also very big and true. So BlockStream is going to addresses these issues by providing a turnkey enterprise class colocation service, enabling the customers to monitor and control their mining equipment with complete transparency. So that's pretty awesome right there, guys. So it sounds like to me they are going to host some people's miners, and they're going to be able to give them the complete control over those miners for someone who just can't run their farm or their garden at their house, which is interesting to see that they're trying to give like the power back to the miners. Is kind of how I see it. So this is really awesome to see. I really enjoyed seeing this. This could change things, but we'll continue reading the article and see what else they have to say. So they say it started in 2017. We began our Bitcoin mining operations back in 2017, motivated by widespread concern that mining decentralization was declining. At the time we appeared, parties involved in ASIC manufacturers, hostings, and pool operations were becoming a centralized force holding back Bitcoin from reaching its full potential. That's Bitmain. Not hating, but that's what that screams to me. Since then we have scaled up our operations, secured additional sources of power, and expanded our services and provide to clients, including the Financial Center of Applied Sciences and LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman. So that's kind of pretty big right there, which we were one of the biggest Bitcoin mining companies to enter Quebec hydropower plant. So that tells you right there that all of the minings that they did in Quebec, they did on hydropower. So don't believe the FUD about saying that Bitcoin mining is using up all of the world's electric whenever they're using a hydroelectric plant to power Bitcoin mining, because there's always water running. So there's a constant flow of power that is not being used. So it's awesome. It's fantastic to see this. So long after the recent gold rush began, and together with our facility in Georgia, USA, we now have over 300 megawatts of energy capability secured, with more sites on the way. Wow, 300 megawatts. There's a million watts in a megawatt. So holy cow, guys, that's a lot of power, and and most of it's probably all of it is renewable energy. It doesn't really say that with what the facility in Georgia is running underneath, but we know that the Quebec location is running underneath hydropower. So since we also have a self-mining operation which represents less than 1% of the global hash rate, running a combination of hardware from Bitfury, eBang, MicroBT, and other manufacturers. So they're not just buying one person's hardware and just going with it. They're buying everybody's hardware, no matter who you are. They just want that busy Bitcoin. But they still represent less than 1%, which Bitmain represents quite more than 1% of the network hash rate. It's great, because to me this is not going to overflood the network at all. They're thinking about the network, not just trying to make more money off of selling everybody ASICs or just flooding the network with their own personal ASICs. That's kind of how I see this. If you have any questions or any opinion, please put your comment down in the comment section below and let me know how you feel about this. I would really love to hear other people's opinions. So they're talking about enterprise colocation. The BlockStream mining colocation service provides a turnkey solution for businesses to operate and remotely manage their mining equipment. So, 1. The logistics. Our experienced team can arrange the international logistics to ensure safe shipment of mining equipment to our facilities. 2. The installation. Our facilities' power and networking infrastructure have been custom built for fast deployment and maximum reliability. 3. Operation. Miners can be managed remotely via the BlockStream mining control panel, delivering real-time analytics and control over each device's operation. So they're basically going to be running on their own operating system that's going to let you get into your equipment no matter where you are, just remote into it, kind of like how I do. I remote into my equipment with HiveOs. I don't actually my rigs don't have monitors, so they don't have monitors, so they're what a term that we call headless. They are a headless system. They don't have a monitor or a keyboard or a mouse plugged into them at all. They're just standalone by themselves, with just an Ethernet port plugged into it and the power cord, as well as the USB. That's it. So, and that allows me to connect to them no matter where I am. So this is really cool that they are doing something like this to help with that, because there are a lot of other hosting services that you can't really control your rigs like this. You just tell them what you want and they do it for you, and you're up to their mercy. So if you feel like you're a better overclocker, or you think you can make more out of the card, you can tweak it the way that you would like instead of having them tweak it. So that's awesome for them, in my opinion, to see. So in support, on-site technicians will keep your miners running and promptly deal with any updates or maintenance when required. So currently BlockStream mining is tailored to an enterprise that include and institutional customers, but soon we'll be expanding our options to support small businesses, individuals, along with additional services. So keep your eye out for updates. So, the BlockStream pool. Alongside the BlockStream mining co-location services, we're excited to reveal the BlockStream pool, the world's first production mining pool utilizing the Better Hash protocol. Better Hash is an improved mining protocol that gives individual miners the ability to control which Bitcoin transactions to include in their newly mined blocks. As a result, the Bitcoin network becomes more decentralized and censorship resistant, as operators of large pools no longer centrally determine which transactions to include in the blocks. So, the BlockStream pool has been running on testnet for over a year, and it's initially available to BlockStream mining customers. We will expand to a wider audience over time, and we will continue to work towards further decentralizations. We look forward into open collaborations with pool protocols on pool protocol standards. So the last thing is they want to know if you want to get involved, contact their sales team and BlockStream guys. So that just kind of winds up into the the ending topic here, guys. The 2 Satoshis. So my 2 Satoshis on this is, I really like to see stuff like this come out. It's really great for the innovation of the space, and to see more power to the miners, per se, when it comes to someone else hosting your rigs for you. Some people have the money to buy 100 plus GPUs, they just don't have the infrastructure to hold the 100 GPUs, which is the reality of it. A lot of people don't know how to, set up the miners and overclock the miners. So that's all things that people don't know how to do that really want to get into it, which is why I'm also here in this space. I enjoy setting up mining rigs and overclocking rigs, and I've helped out quite a few people doing that, and I really enjoy doing that, because there are some people out there that just don't know, and some people don't want to know. Some people just can't grasp it. It's not bad for anybody, but at least they're here in the space, and something like this really brings some hope to people that really want to get into mining that just can't. Maybe you live in an apartment and you want to have 100 GPUs, but you can't put 100 GPUs in your apartment. Roughly you could probably put, like, I don't know, maybe 20, but that's living maybe borderline comfortable. So this is awesome stuff to see, guys. It's how I see this. Really brings a little bit of hope into the situations of at-home miners that just can't do it. So guys, if you have any questions or any opinions on this, please put them down in the description below. Please, guys, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I hope you all have enjoyed this video and this news update today by BlockStream and their mining operation, as well as their pool, as well as all the other stuff that they have, looks like, coming out soon. So without further ado, guys, I will catch y'all next time. Keep them hash rates up and keep on mining.